Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Detroit Lions. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Flag 25. 954. Check. Hey, Tuesday.
On first down, Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Come on.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Gordon on first down. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right in your...
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, orbit. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Tate. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, we got four down.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 22! You can choose the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Got it. Sponge. No. 25, check 25, check 25.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Let's go, defense. Get off the field, defense.
At the 20-yard line.
51, sub! Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Smooth. Cut.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And does a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Out to his left. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Central West.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And some room to roam now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, Tavon Austin, he's going to go. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go! 10 lows.
Got you. At the Chargers 41.
2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
well, that's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
It's caught by Jackson. And he gets it down to the 32. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will shave one more off this lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sam Hubbard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. 18 Gator. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Down, steady, back 25. Right 54. Go, check, check. Ready to go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Zoo. 54.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Ryan. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check, check. 22. Go, go.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Check, 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 check. Check.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's...
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
It's caught inside the 25. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Protein spill. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Here I come. 49, X3, 218, chopper. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, team 6.
They'll run it again with Fournette, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Leonard Fournette. His first touchdown of the new season as they are able to cut into that lead. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
51, Sam! Bravo!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tahir Whitehead picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now he'll pull it down. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Break. 52. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, Echo.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
A gain of 23 yards. First down, Chargers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
He's crossing. He's 21. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. These babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry.
Ryan. He completes it to Evans. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Ryan airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Here's Ryan to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
36.
Here's 2nd and 8. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a completion to Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking sideline, incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drop. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I can't believe they let you play.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping, and a big one. across here as he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hey, foxtrot. 52's the mark, boys. 50, get it.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now from Baltimore. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Detroit, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.